wanna go? You ready to go? Hello, me and the Queen Stella. She's having a hard time. She doesn't like cars, and we're just praying she doesn't get car sick right now. Stella gets really car sick very easily, but we are going to PetSmart and I'm gonna let her pick out a little toy. I want to get her a different leash, and I also need to get more of her food. So we're gonna go to PetSmart and just have some fun while we're there, huh? This is like the most active she's ever been, and she's doing a lot better. She's been pretty reactive, to be completely honest, outside, like barking at everybody, just like very scared and just anxious about it all. And today she hasn't really been barking at everybody, but just very timid. So I'm happy we're getting a step better and better each day. We're at Disneyland. Are you ready, girlfriend? Are you ready to pick whatever you want? Do you smell something? What are those? What's over here, Stella? Come on, this, oh my gosh. Look at the size of her and look at the size of that bone. Is that what we're picking? Do you want it, Stella? Is it yours? I think we found what we want. Come on. Yeah, you can have it. All right, it's yours, it's yours. You got a new necklace. You're gonna jingle now. She is literally so happy right now. Success. I feel like you know you're doing good as a dog mom when you go into PetSmart and checking out, and the people working there are like, oh my gosh, you're killing it. She's gonna eat good tonight. You spoiled little baby. And I'm like, yeah, that is my princess. Of course she's being spoiled. They're like, oh my gosh, this brand's amazing. You're getting her this and this. And I am also super into like additives. So like, what can I top off their meals with that is gonna better suit them? So I just got them some fish oil. I've been putting some like blueberries in there. They're always having a scrumptious meal. I just feel bad. If you didn't know, kibble, dried dog food, I'm not hating you if you feed your dog this. My mom feeds our at-home dogs this, and like I've done that my entire life. But kibble was originally made for dogs in like the war or army, so they could like store food and make it dried and easily accessible. And of course, Stella went on the couch with her dirty paws. That's what I forgot. Let's get you dog wipes. So kibble's not necessarily like supposed to be their meal every single day, day in, day out, and I feel bad. I couldn't even imagine eating kibble every single day for the rest of my life. So I want to make her life as good as possible. You know that thing where it's like a dog is a part of your life, but you are your entire dog's life? That hits home for me. I ordered takoya. Takoya. How about takoya? Yeah. I don't have to say it because I'm just so tired and I want to be brain dead and just eat dinner and chill for a little bit. Or not dinner, it's lunch still. It's only like 2 o'clock, but I'm so exhausted, and she is just as exhausted, if not more exhausted. So I'm gonna eat and just chill for a little bit, and then I want to finish cleaning my apartment. Just took out so much trash. This dropped on the floor, so that's so gross. And now it's time to take sweet Stella girl to go potty. Come on, let's go. Maybe we can go out on the street this way. Good job, Mama. The treat gifter left you something. Is there a treat waiting for you? Is that a treat? Yes. Good. I feel so bad. Chase has a show tonight in downtown at this one bar. And I was gonna go, it's from 10 to 11. And I always like to go to shows. I've honestly gone to every single one of his shows if I'm not out of town. But I'm just so tired and I've been meaning to sit down and chat about this. Last weekend I went to Chicago for, my camera died. I was saying this weekend I just went to Chicago with some of my best friends. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I went to Chicago with my best friends, which, oh my gosh, it was so much fun, and I literally had the best time ever, but it was a bender. I didn't drink super heavily every single day, honestly, but while I was there, I wasn't super consistent about taking my antidepressants, and I think a combination of having trip anxiety, not taking my antidepressants, and then drinking almost every single day this weekend just rocked my world. And Monday morning I woke up. I haven't had an anxiety attack since before I started medication. Monday rolls around and for some reason I'm just so stressed out in the morning. I wake up, I try to go about my day, I end up having an anxiety attack, and I'm like, okay, shake it off, that was weird, probably because you missed your antidepressants, whatever. Then I go to work, cheer up, everything's fine, and then later I had an event in LA. So today is, what day is it? Wednesday. This was Monday, 2 days ago. I had an event in LA, and I actually want to show you guys some like goodies that I got later. But I'm at this event, me and I went with Nikki. We ate the same things, we did the same things. I had like half of a June Shine, didn't even finish it, and it's tequila. I know my body gets along with tequila. I've had June Shine before. All of these things, so strange. We're leaving the party, or we're leaving the event, whatever. We get into Nikki's car. As we're getting into Nikki's car, I'm like, I really don't feel good right now. My stomach feels weird, and it felt like gas pain. I always get gas pain really easily, especially if I'm wearing tight leggings. And then it starts hurting way more. So I'm like, okay, maybe I just need to go to the bathroom. Let's map this to Starbucks. We find one, it's 11 minutes away. And she's like, okay. Within 30 seconds, I'm like, Nikki, I am not okay. I'm gonna get sick. I don't know what it is, but I'm not okay right now. I'm not okay. She has to pull over. We're in Bel Air. We're in this nice community in Bel Air, and I want you to imagine me on the side of the road vomiting in someone's mansion of a front yard. She's like, do you feel better or worse? Because usually that's like the key indicator. Like maybe it was something weird, you usually feel relieved afterwards. If it's food poisoning or something bad, you don't feel relieved after. I feel exactly the same, if not worse. And I instantly was like, no, this is not good. This is not good. I'm so triggered. I'm so sorry if this is TMI. I'm really talking about a lot of bodily functions here. All of a sudden, it's the other end. And I look at Nikki while we're outside of the car. I'm like, Nikki, you gotta get me to this Starbucks, like nobody's business. And we get in this car and I'm literally like, oh my gosh, no, we probably got 3 more minutes. And I was like, Nikki, I'm not gonna make it. And so she has to pull over at this random mall. I sprint up the steps. I see a Sweetgreen. This poor Sweetgreen. I run with my hand over my mouth, holding, like barely made it to the bathroom. When I got to the bathroom, I genuinely have never experienced something like this in my entire life. I was calling my mom, asking her if I need to go to the hospital. And I'm not exaggerating when I say the same time. You think it's not possible. At the same time, we found a trash can. It was in front of me. I was on the toilet. And it was probably the worst thing that I've ever experienced in my entire life. And I was like looking at Nikki like, Nikki, something is not okay with me. Like something's not okay. She's calling her mom and she's like, Mom, I don't know what it is. So insane. I thought my body was just exploding. Like I was like, this is it. This is how you explode. And then just as fast as it came on, this was probably like an hour long of me just chilling in this bathroom, just went away. So has anybody ever experienced something like that? Because me and Nikki were talking about it and we are like, food poisoning, it must have been food poisoning, but all food poisoning that I've ever experienced has lasted like 6 to 8 hours. It takes a while for it to come out of your digestive system. And this was literally only an hour, maybe an hour and a half max, and it just went away. So we were thinking food poisoning. My body just fully rejected something I ate and just like got everything out whichever way it could. Or we were thinking that it was the entire weekend. I had my anxiety attack. I went to work. I went straight to the event. It was like boom, 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 boom. And it was like the fact that it hit me as soon as we sat down in her car after the event, she was thinking maybe it was just a sign from your body that time to slow down and stop and everything's just hitting you. And the next day I was exhausted. I felt so terrible because I didn't have anything in my body. I was just planning on like fueling yesterday and just like rebooting myself. And then today I was like, okay, maybe we'll try to do a workout, but because I felt so exhausted yesterday, I wasn't able to clean my apartment, and my apartment's been so trashed because I've been so busy. So today I was just so gentle and kind with myself and gave myself all the time to clean my house as slowly as I want, hang out with Stella, do all of those little errands, and not pressure myself to go to the gym or make myself super active and exhaust my body even more. And I just got off the phone with Chase because I always go to his shows, but I'm just like, you know, tonight I just think I need to stay inside. I have another big weekend coming up. I'm going to the Fit Expo in LA, so I was just like, it's probably just best for me to stay at home. He's like, no, I understand. Like, you did have a long weekend and you have another one coming up. So also, I think I killed Stella. She is literally so exhausted. All she's been doing inside today is sleeping. She only goes outside to go potty, and then when she's inside, she's literally passed out asleep. I was gonna take her for like a little short walk later, but I just don't think she's into it.
Bless you.
Thank you. I finally put my rug back down in my room. It's literally has been rolled up for the past, like, honestly, ever since I got Stella and Leo, because they had so many accidents on this that I was just like, it's not even worth it. I just felt like I kept having to rewash it, my hair right now. And it's so hard to rewash because it's so big in my dryer, or in my washer, so I've just had it rolled up. So I just put it out because they can go potty outside. They've been better about like accidents in the house, that if they have an accident, it's gonna be on their mat or somewhere where it's like supposed to be in the house. You guys are not gonna be surprised at all by what I got to make myself from Whole Foods. Make your guesses now. What do you think I bought myself? Super easy to make at Whole Foods, or to make from Whole Foods. I've had this Laneige lip balm ever since, like, for probably like 2 or 3 months now, and I still have not lost it, and I'm so proud of that, and I can't wait to finish it because I feel like it's just gonna be such an accomplishment. My apartment, we're gonna have to go into day 3 of cleaning. I haven't been spending all day every day cleaning it. I've just been having like 2 or 3 hours each day doing it. Couches, all the cushions are cleaned. I just have to put them back on. The rug is back down. All the floors are cleaned. Now I just have to do my bathroom. Oh, guess who just came? Can you wipe off his paws, please?
Yeah,
Pretty please. You by yourself? Oh, you could just use these wipes. Oh my goodness, is your brother here? Sorry, I was just talking to her. That's me.
Oh, hi, Stella.
So funny, Stella now instantly rolls on her back because she knows she has to get her paws cleaned. Ow, and I didn't see. I came home so charged. Sorry about that interruption. Chase was just chopping off the dogs. Dropping off the dogs before his show, and they're playing back there in the couch cushions. I'm gonna show you what I got from Whole Foods because I really need to put it away. I got frozen peaches for my morning smoothies, a few bananas. I didn't buy a lot because I'm going away this weekend, so didn't want to waste it. What is it, Stella? They're using this like fence thing and like where I'm drying off all the things as a fort. I got, this is my favorite cereal right now. I'm addicted to this, so I always buy 2 boxes because I go through it like nobody's business. Peanut butter and coconut balls. It's literally just the Whole Foods brand, $3.65, and it's delicious. Baby spinach for my shakes. I got a kale Caesar kit, and then I'm just not gonna use the dressing or Parmesan cheese and have Caesar dressing or Caesar salad. I got some croutons. I got some micro arugula for breakfast. I also got eggs, they're over there. And then vegan Caesar dressing, nut pods, a sweet cream, almond milk. This is my favorite one, milk. I know I really need to just make my own one. I know it's easy, I need to. And if you didn't guess it, I got my creamy butternut squash mac for dinner with some chicken because can't be bothered, can never be bothered. It's so nice hanging out with you guys today. I hope you like my new little life with Stella. I like can't believe that this is my new life. When I was at the coffee shop earlier, I was crying, like sitting there just like watery-eyed because I've just dreamt, journaled, manifested, thought about this day probably since I was 10 years old. So the fact that it's happening is just an actual dream. So yeah, follow if you want to see more of Stella and the stinky boy. I'll see you guys next time. I love you.